Good evening. Tonight, I have a few minutes to tell you my story, and I'm hoping that by doing this, I can inspire you to write yours. Reflecting on who we are, our achievements, dreams, and aspirations is an important endeavor. It's part of writing our life story. And in my experience, very few people take the time to do so. The next photo you're going to see is me, back in Argentina, the day I sat for the first time in front of a computer, surrounded by papers, with a fixed phone and no internet. I was happy despite the hairstyle. I was starting my consulting career and knew very little about leadership. This is me now, celebrating the beginning of a new stage of my life. I'm now an author, an educator, an entrepreneur, an inventor, a leader of a group, and a proud mother. What happened in between? I embraced my own leadership. And to make it useful to you tonight, I decided to condense this period of my life in 9 tips on how you can embrace your own leadership. So let's get started. First of all is believe you have leadership potential. Most people, when they think of leadership, they think of the greatest leaders in history, people like Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, Winston Churchill, and they say leadership is not for me. The same thing happens with creativity. People associate themselves and compare themselves with Frida Kahlo or Pablo Picasso, and they feel defeated before they even start. The reality is that we cannot be like any of them. We can only be ourselves. But most importantly, we need to learn to be an aware self. Recent neuroscience research tells us that when we are able to access our alpha brain waves in the brain, we are more calm and alert and pleasant and easy to deal with. So learning how to go there can certainly enhance our social skills and leadership capabilities. Number 2, spending time to know yourself is probably one of the best investments of your life. Get to know your strengths, what you are good at, your limitations, how you come across to others, and learn to seek feedback from others and accept it. Because when you do that, you can certainly help you refine your leadership abilities. Number 3, understand the power of emotions. Identify how you feel and do something about it. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel tense, relax as well. If you feel angry, vent and move on. But don't do it with the people around you, because things like raw rage, for example, is not a very useful thing to do. It's just a waste of time, energy, and it raises your cortisol levels. So the most important thing is to identify how you feel and develop some strategy to manage your emotions. Number 4, face your fears. I grew up feeling very, very shy, and I still remember the awkward situations, the awkward cocktail parties at work where the only thing I wanted to do was to hide behind the curtains. Facing my fears was the best way to overcome that and do it anyway. Number 5, make friends and nurture your relationships. And today we live in a world where social connections, Facebook, etc., seems to be the way to go. But in reality, the brain is a social organ, and it needs to be face-to-face in order to understand the emotions and the intentions of others. Number 6, be fun, kind, and helpful towards others. We have enough of the other types, and I put a hole there. What's the word in English? You know what I mean. When was the last time you make someone laugh and make them feel good about themselves just because they came in contact with you? When was the last time you helped someone at work without expecting anything in return? So, number 7, use your imagination and always try new ways of doing things. Let boredom be the hands to push you into action, into the unknown, into the world of possibilities, and persist even if it's hard. Number 8, I'm really fast today. Have faith in yourself and in your abilities. Because if you don't do that, guess what? Nobody else will do it for you. Even if the world collapses around you, stand up and continue on. And the last one is number 9, which is about learning to plan and learning to focus. One day, Bill Gates said, it doesn't matter how much money you have. We all have 24 hours. It's how you use the 24 hours that matter. So ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to do? Sit down, plan, prioritize, and focus and go for it. Don't attend boring meetings, like Steven said, but spend time with the people that really matter to you. And remember that only you can decide how you want to spend the rest of your time on this planet, and only you can master your own mind. and only you can ignite your leadership powers. Thank you very much.